And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the team
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 10, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Malcolm Brown, 78 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A handoff to Smith.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Smith. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd and 10, gone. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 25 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Now Goff on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Going up top for Kupp. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creep.
3rd and long. It's gone. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Here we go. 14, find it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Here the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 20. Yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They keep it with Smith on first down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It was Troy Hill that time in on the tackle.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
John Bank.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey. Trump. Mike 54. Hey, 0. And what's that? And what's the ball? Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Wilson. And that is in.
Hey, John Bank.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Hey, bro.
You get a tight end like this, and you know
The guy can see, bro.
Punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact.
You gonna play it out?
Unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On the carry, here's Smith. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Wilson. He finds Wilson. It's good.
My joystick break.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside.
I don't know why my joystick be having me cutting and shit like that, man. I hate that shit.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the screen.
Where you from, bro?
It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not
Who?
there, not there. After about the 3rd run, he decided he better
Where you
pull
from?
it down and run for it. And he slides down
Virginia.
and avoids the hit for good measure.
59. Come on. Kill, kill, kill. Switch. Friday.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson forced out to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the
running that
Seahawks are
jump.
able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
You thought I was running the ball.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll push the lead
I
up
was
to
at
29
first.
now.
I ain't gonna lie.
After the touchdown, here's Myers.
I was gonna run. I flipped the play and changed the play. Cause you was finna stop me. Yeah.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Fumble. Ah, they
And
tripping.
the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next
Hey,
drive. The Rams
try me,
offense at the line. They
Arizona.
trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
I'll give you Bobby.
Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
I'll give you
They have
Metcalf.
up their sleeve. They'll get a couple yards on that one.
You acting for too much now. You tripping.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
I think it's 4th and 1. Yeah, you can go for it on 4th and 1.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Tiger. 57 for Mike.
They are going for it. Goff. That's to his running back.
They
complete.
cheated.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
That's a pick,
roll of
man.
the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
He got a touchdown right here. You ain't throw it to him.
Caught by Brown.
You had a touchdown.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff.
Bobby got hit him hard in that.
Target, Woods, it's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff, he's got his target.
Good
It's the
down
tight end,
play.
Tyler Higbee. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
14.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man is Henderson.
He
That's
bust his
complete.
ass, though.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and then it'll be 2nd down.
Like 20, super one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
I don't know what's wrong with my game. I'm dropping clean to
They couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
11.
Goff now looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Gone. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Ooh,
I thought he was going to get fumble or get hurt or something.
Gets him to the 42. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here we go.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise,
good.
because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Go. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in.
Man, Metcalf was dog in this joint.
DK Metcalf, 58 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Who's going for Jalen Ramsey then?
That's fielded in
Jalen Ramsey. Huh?
Here we go.
I don't know, that was breaking up.
Set to begin.
You ain't trade him either, huh?
Offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now gone.
Perfect play, no cap.
The screen, it's complete. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup.
Look, that was a perfect play.
When when you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there.
Well, Dan, again, they beat up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Goff now looking to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. Past the 20.
Damn, that's on my joystick, man.
Touchdown. Josh
My joystick bullshit.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams
This
do gain
got
a
picked
bit
off.
of respectability.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Let me get your kicker. Don't try me.
Here's the Seattle
kicker
offense
down.
ready to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great...
I can't even move.
Pressure from the Rams defense.
I don't know what on my joystick.
The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. To try again after the sack. Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Go. Roy. Zebra. Mike's 59. Hey, get away.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the...
I can't even move. This is crazy.
That was wild, and at the end of all that, It winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Goff. That's taken in by Henderson. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, Goff.
Bro, why I'm dropping all the interceptions?
Almost picked. Instead, second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie, pick your game up. And we're going 37 to Mike. Mike 37.
Goff throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike 37. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got
Goff on first down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Wilson on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
Wow.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
I'm glad he back. Cup.
And I would say that going along with that has been confidence.
Why, what?
Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented him. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
You said what?
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is good. And that would just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at his 4.
Good game, bro.
That's it, baby.
big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every